That traditional Blarney Blowout, a favorite celebration among college students, is tomorrow in Amherst. The off-campus event is not university sponsored, but it has the whole town preparing for the potential mishaps that can come with it.
Western Mass News reporter Olivia Hickey joins us live in Amherst tonight after speaking with the town's fire chief.
Chris and Abby, last year's party brought with it dozens of ambulance calls and 2 arrests for underage drinking. And while no one is hoping for history to repeat itself, Fire Chief Tim Nelson tells me it's important they're prepared for whatever this weekend brings their way. Last year, snow covered the ground in Amherst for the annual Blarney Blowout.
Last year, a bunch of snow being thrown around, ice balls breaking windows. It was kind of crazy.
This year, many area college students are anticipating warmer temperatures for the annual celebration that is not college affiliated, but reflection on years past includes the sounds of sirens. We reported last year the off-campus event led to dozens of ambulance calls and 2 arrests for underage drinking.
Hopefully a lot less of that. Yeah, that was not good at all.
We spoke with Amherst Fire Chief Tim Nelson Friday. He tells Western Mass News last year's Blarney Blowout was the first time he's seen it as more of an emergency response than a police response. He says, like previous years, they are prepared, adding additional staff and mutual aid ambulances.
Bottom line, we're here to take care of people. And, folks at times are going to make bad choices. And it happens all the time, and we're there to make sure that a bad choice doesn't become worse.
He tells Western Mass News it's important to be prepared so they can continue to address day-to-day needs of the town too.
For us, it's a case of you want to prepare and plan for the worst, but you hope for the best, and you want to be able to pivot as necessary.
One student we spoke with is an EMT. He tells us he's prepared to help fellow classmates if needed.
Even strangers, I'm here to help. I mean, I'm not on duty, but I don't want anyone to be hurt,
And he has this advice.
Just don't drink too much.
When we were on campus earlier today, I spoke with UMass Amherst spokesperson Ed Blagazewski and asked him what repercussions students can face if they are cited by the police and arrested during this weekend's festivities. He says anytime a student gets arrested, the standard process under the Code of Student Conduct is they get referred to the Dean of Students for review. Reporting live in Amherst tonight, Olivia Hickey for Western Mass News.